baby. No fake accounts like KD. Doing the shit that I want to. Nobody I'll ever run to. Every time I come through. Take shots, but I'm gun proof. Know that I'm shooting right back. Killing them when I be dropping the track. Killing them and they be bringing it back. Killing them so I be wearing all black. Always been ready. This ain't a game, no confetti. I got my aim and I'm steady. I got the tools like get it.
What is going on YouTube? So it is now a new day, and as you can see, we got this thing jacked up. I found the hole. Hopefully that's the only one, but I'm not too sure. But I guess I'm gonna just try plugging it and hope that it don't go flat again. But it took me a minute to find it, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you guys, but it's right there. Let's see. I can zoom into it, probably can't. Yeah, I don't want to let me do it, but it's right here. It won't let it focus. Right there, that little slit. I can feel the air coming out of it, and I sprayed it with soapy water and found the leak. So I'm gonna try plugging it. It's really close to the sidewall, but it's not on the sidewall, so we should be okay. And hopefully that'll last at least this week. We probably, I don't know how much driving we end up doing a day, you know, if any, because it's kind of overcast, but hopefully that'll hold till this week when I get paid and I go ahead and get her another one. But everything else is looking mint. It's looking really mint. But that's not what we're doing in this video. This video, we're gonna get this baby outside. We got the pressure washer, and we're gonna try to clean this bay up. And if we have time after cleaning the bay, we'll try to start on the block and the transmission. As you can see, I got a couple cans of degreaser here. And yeah, but one thing I want to do before I take it out there is I want to get this front bumper took on off and disposed of, so that when we get ready to bring it back in, all of it'll be, the whole front will be exposed, and we won't have this big hunk of junk sitting in the way. And we'll try to clean these headlights up eventually before we put them back. You can see where I was rubbing the stuff off of this one, so it shouldn't be too big a deal. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this bumper completely off, and then we'll set it on the ground. I got the wheels back on, and everything is looking like it's ready to come out. So we'll set her down, pull her outside. I'm gonna lay the hood straight up under it on my gravel, just so I don't pressure wash the gravel away. And that way, you know, I can clean the hood off later. It won't be no big deal. I just wanna make sure don't no direct water hit the gravel. And we'll clean this thing out some and try to get her ready for the prep stage of painting it. And hopefully we can get it on in primer this week and get her painted by next weekend, because next weekend when I order everything, I'm gonna want to go on and have this painted, so when everything comes, I can just, all I gotta do is slap the time belt and water pump on that bad boy, and she'll be ready. I can put the transmission on and we can sit this back in the car. Gonna talk to my pops about this mount and see if he can just weld it. I don't know if I can drill those holes out or not, and I don't know if I feel like messing with it, so I'll probably end up just, I don't know, just getting him, if he welds this piece here to this piece, make this all one solid piece, and I can put a bolt on it and a bolt on it, and then it's a little bolt that fits this, and I'll just thread that back in, because believe it or not, on the trap car I only have 2 bolts on the transmission mount, as well as on Jeremy's car, his only has 2 bolts on the transmission mount, because we script one out, and no issues there, so it should be okay. But yeah, let's see if we can get this bumper off, and we'll sit on the ground. All right, guys, so we got pretty much the entire front tore down to where we wanted it, and she's pretty much good to go. So what we're gonna do now is go ahead, roll it out here to this little edge of gravel, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this base sprayed down. Hopefully I can get the majority of this gunk out, but what I don't get, I won't worry about. But I'm gonna try to clean it best I can. It's just so filthy in here. It's just ridiculous. So we're gonna do the best we can with what we got, and yeah, hopefully it'll turn out half decent. Some more stuff I want to remove, but I'll probably do that after I give it the first cleaning, just so it'll be a little cleaner to work in. But yeah, let's see if we can get it outside and spray it down. Okay guys, so that's just 1 can of degreaser and pressure wash, and it's crazy, like I can actually see this whole side now already off of just one layer of the degreaser and the pressure washer. So what I think I'm gonna end up doing is going on and shooting it with 1 more can, and then that last one with the foam, I'm gonna save that for the engine. And if I probably end up just having to get another can for the transmission, but that's no big deal at all. But it made a ton of difference in here. This thing is a whole lot cleaner. Like, look at you can clearly see like the color down there now, and all the lines, and then like look at how clean the brake booster and stuff is. That's crazy. This is just one coat of degreaser and 1 pressure wash off, and like it clean. It even cleaned on this rear subframe pretty good, which I didn't think it was gonna do that, but it really did all right. I ain't mad at all at that. All right guys, so this is pretty much as we're gonna do as far as spraying it out, but we got virtually all the like grime and stuff out of here, and now we're just working with pretty much a solid surface to start, you know, scuffing up, and then use a little bit of I got the acetone in there. I wipe it down real good, and we should be ready to put some paint. I'm gonna let it sit and dry for a little while. The white is nothing but the residue from using the engine degreaser stuff, but that's no big deal. That'll wipe off with the acetone, so I ain't worried about that. And I also removed a few more brackets on this side. I know you can't really tell it, but these square bodies have a ton of fucking brackets on them. Like, look at this little pile of shit that I took off just from this is just from the passenger side, and this is that box that I'm trying to delete. And I probably won't need this resistor box either, because I want to say OBD2 cars they don't have a resistor box, so I should be okay. But before I throw it away or anything or sell it, I'll make sure that I don't need it. But yeah man, that's pretty much it for as far as cleaning out the bay. Like I said, once I let it dry for a little while, I'll roll it back in the shop, and we can start scuffing it. I got a few hoses I want to take off because I'm gonna replace, but we can start scuffing it down, and hopefully, I'm hoping by, I say about Wednesday, we'll be able to go ahead and lay some primer on it, and hopefully, who knows, by Friday, I'm still undecided really on the color I want, but I'm hoping that by Friday I'll have decided, and we can go ahead and lay some color to it, and then that way that'll be curing up good while we finish up the engine with the timing belt and water pump. So that'll be ready, and I don't know, I hate to say it and it don't happen, but hopefully we can have this thing in within 2 weeks. By the end of July, my birthday, I'm hoping if the funds are there, we can go ahead and get the car sprayed with my boy Trey. Hopefully I have the funds aside to be able to do that, but we'll see depending on what else I need as far as like finishing this swap up goes. If I don't need a whole lot more, we should be good. The only thing that concerns me is that mount for the transmission. I'm gonna need that wire harness to make the crank position go over to the distributor instead of down there where it's at. And I want to try to do, I might try to do a rear mount on this car since I got the engine out and I don't want to have to pull the engine back out if it is bad. I don't think it's bad. I mean, it doesn't really have any cracks in it, but rather than risk it, I may just replace it anyway. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be cracked, so it might be all right. But in any case, we know we'll weld this one up. We'll get my pops to weld this one solid on both ends, and that way we'll have at least one strong point, and the rest of them can be as is. But anyway, I guess now I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna end it here, but I don't think I'm gonna do much more either. So let me let this dry a little while, and then I'll catch up with you guys. All right, guys, so the car's back in the shop, and I don't know what has pushed me to do it, but the trans is now out here. I set it on this tire, and I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it down with some degreaser real quick, let it soak, and we're gonna see just how powerful this foam degreaser is, because as you can see, this thing is filthy, so nasty. So we're gonna see if the degreaser can actually clean it up. So yeah, let's get started. Alrighty guys, so got everything back in the shop just in time. Got the trans ready, engine bay cleaned out just in time. It is now raining a little bit, so no more outside activities today, but we did get a lot done, and I'm pretty happy with what progress that we have made. So hopefully the next thing we do regarding the CB7 will be prepping and like taping off everything we don't want paint on, and then we're going to try to lay some primer on out and go ahead and get it ready, because I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. I mean, it's rusted, yeah, but I'm not trying to make it a show car. I just wanted a clean daily, so probably scuff that up and try to smooth it out as best as I can and move on. But yeah, man, it got a lot of that dirt and grime off, so I'm really happy with that. Transmission's looking pretty good. Not too worried about that. I'm gonna throw a coat of paint on it and sand it. The only thing we got left to do is get this engine cleaned and prepped. But like I said, we got 2 hurdles knocked out today, and if need be, we'll just, you know, do that another day. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all smack that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And as always, respect all bills. Peace out.